You know, one of the hardest things about bridge is understanding the bidding. So I thought today I would just do sort of an overview to talk through some bidding. So let's take a look at this first one. Our partner opened with one diamond. You can see our hand on the bottom. We're south. And he opened one diamond, and that tells us several things. Number one is it tells us he has an opening hand worth of points, 12 minimum. Number two, it tells us he doesn't have a 5-card major, meaning he doesn't have 5 cards in spades, and he doesn't have 5 cards in hearts. It doesn't mean he has 5 cards in diamonds, though. If you don't have 5 cards in spades and 5 cards in hearts, you bid your highest minor. So in this case, he's essentially telling us, I have diamonds. It could be that he has 4 spades. It could be that he has 4 hearts, but he doesn't have 5 or more. And so let's take a look at our hand. We have king, an ace, king, queen, and another queen. How many points do we have? Well, it's 4 points for an ace, 3 for a king, 2 for a queen, 1 for a jack. So if we add up our points, we have 14. And because we have 14 and we know he has 12, that's enough to be in game. So now we just need to figure out where we want to be. Yes, we have some great clubs there, but you really want to be in game in potentially exploring the idea of the major suits first, the spades and the hearts. So in this case, I want to tell him, hey, I got 4 hearts. And so if maybe you have 4 hearts and you couldn't bid 1 heart because you don't have 5 hearts, maybe that's a fit for us. So I'm going to go to 1 heart. And he comes back 2 hearts, which actually says, if you have the 4 hearts, I do have 4 hearts, and that's great. Now, since we know that we have an 8-card fit in hearts, the next question becomes, do we have enough for game? And game is 26 points. And since we know he has a minimum of 12 because he has an opening bid, and we did our math and we know we have 14, you add those together and we know there's between us 26 points. That's enough for game. Game in hearts is 4 hearts. So we can just go ahead and explore going straight to game in 4 hearts. So I'm happy going straight to 4 hearts. And here, let me get out the way. Here it is. We have an 8-card fit with all the honors except for the king. That's great. We have our weakest suit, which is spades, but we do have a king. Here we have 3 of the 4 majors, and he has a 6-card run of diamonds, and in clubs we also have the ace, king, queen. I think this is easily makeable with our 10 tricks that we need to make, with hearts being the trump suit. 10 tricks, which is 6 plus 4, makes 10. That's great. Let's try it again. So here's the next one. Again, our partner has opened, and our partner opened with 1 heart. Well, that means 2 things. Number one is he has a minimum of 12 points. And second of all, he has 5-card major. In this case, he has 5 hearts. Let's look at our hand. We have a 5, 4, 2, 2. It's not balanced. 5 spades, 4 clubs, 2 of diamonds, 2 of hearts. Let's count our points. We have 15 points. Knowing they have 12 points minimum because they made the opening bid and they have 5 hearts, I know based on the point factor that we are in game. But the question is, where are we in terms of an 8-card fit? Because if he had 5 hearts and I had 3 hearts, I know we would have a fit in hearts, but I only have 2 hearts. But I do have 5 cards in spades. Maybe he has 3 cards in spades. So what I'm going to do is let him know, are you able to play in spades? And I'll just stay at the 1 level because we have some time. He went to the 2. And he's essentially saying, I can't go any higher in hearts. Hearts is not where we want to be. And I can't support you in spades. So he's letting me know his second best suit is diamonds. Well, that doesn't help us either. We do have a lot of high card points here. So I think we need to keep exploring this. So I think we need to move into a no trump situation. And I'm going to let him know, hey, I've got points. But they're across the board. And to do that, I go to 2, no trump. And that's as far as we go here. We move out of the way. And let's take a look at what we have. As promised, he had his 5 hearts. He also let us know that he was strong in diamonds. But again, it's not an 8-card fit. And it's not the best to play in diamonds or clubs as a trump suit unless you really have a lot. So we did the right thing by coming here. He had a minimum number of points. In fact, he had 11 points, but he gave an extra point because of the 2 5-card majors as length points. most likely we'd make about 8 tricks. So being in 2-no trump, it's about 8 tricks. I think we're right. We could have pushed it to 9 and maybe been in game, but it's not a problem because I know confidently we can make this. So here we are. We actually had North, our partner, open, and he passed. Again, he does not have an opening hand, but East does. In fact, East bid 1 spades, meaning not only does he have 12 plus points, but he has a 5-card major in spades. If I look down here, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 spades, which makes sense if East has 5 spades and I have 4 spades. There's only 4 other spades in the deck. Who knows how they're split between the other 2 people, North and West, but I do have a really great 5 hearts here. Well, how many points do we have? Well, we have, according to my count, I think it's 18 points. Yeah, 18 points. That's a really strong hand, and I can't just sit on that hand. So I need to let my partner know maybe we can find a fit somewhere else. And I don't exactly know how many points he has. He could have 0. He could have 11. All I know is he doesn't have 12 or more. But certainly, since I have 18 points, we could be in game if he has about 6 or 7 points. So I'm going to move up and let him know that my strength lies in hearts, 2 hearts. And he passed. So we're in 2 hearts. That would mean we need to make 8 tricks. And in fact, I see why he passed, because if you look at his points, he has a king, that's 3, 2 queens. He only has 7 points total, so that's not a lot. But with my 18 points, that's still 25, and it's good enough for us to be in this place. We only have a 7 card of the hearts, but we have the top honors. And as long as we can win, which we will win with the ace, king, and queen, the remaining 6 cards, if they're split 3 and 3, should be no trouble. Here we have an ace, king. I think we can win some spades. We don't have a king and an ace in diamonds, so that's a little troubling. And if we could finesse in the clubs the ace out, we actually have 8 cards, and we then could take advantage of the king and the queen. Do I think we can make 8 tricks here? I do. Do I think we could have made 9? I think it would have been tricky. I think we could, but certainly 8 is where I'm most comfortable. And this is ultimately an overview of just the simple bidding. There's no conventions in what I did. It was just literally math and understanding an opening bid and a responder bid and where the fit is. In my course, I break this down so simply, so detailed that literally you know exactly what every bid means. And I think that's what makes it fun. And if you'd like to look into my course, it's at puzzlingbridge.com, or stay here and keep watching my videos. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.